All right, we're underway. Quarterfinals Nike Freese Fest here in beautiful, frigid Cleveland, Ohio. Bradley gets things started with the big bang there. And a 1-0 lead for C2. Playing the Predators from somewhere or other. Probably not Nashville. Well, for bracket day, they have put us in the sardine can, which has about 18 inches of space between courts. And so the constant refrain of, excuse me, as people decide to walk through this aisle will be what you're going to be serenaded with this morning. Pono is styling in the Hawaiian themed C2 shirt. I need to get me one of those. There's his home state, so he'll be heading back there for the holiday shortly. Hitting her there makes it some score. Riley back to serve, nice one. Free ball, sound the feasting horn. Trying to keep that alive. No can do. And a 5-2 lead for C2 attack. All right, all good things must come to an end and all that. I think we're good.
Thank you.
It's on the net. It's pretty tight. There we go. All right, a little disruption there. Like plan ahead and walk around. I don't know. It isn't that hard, really. We get some cones and tape off this area. Anyway. All right, welcome to Breakfast in the Land. We're in the quarterfinals of the Nike Freese Fest. The boys went undefeated yesterday, didn't drop a set. Upheld their 1 seed. There's a nice swing, Bradley out of the back row, but, well, I don't know, dude was, At first I thought he was motioning that he was over the line by a skosh, but no, he was saying the ball was in by a skosh, I guess. A skosh being approximately the distance between the R1's thumb and index finger when held close together. You just bumped into me. Why say excuse me? Just say look out. How about that? And Riley doing his best impersonation of... Oh, sorry, mate.
Hey, let's go!
Let's go! Jakai wings a predator on the way out for the point. 11-6 lead. First E2. Zakai going corner to corner, but that one's just a bit outside. All right. Rory back serve. Still rising when it left the stadium. Point C2. How hard is it to plan your trip in advance and go around? I'm gonna elbow the next person in the temple, and I hope it's not a little old lady. Just kidding, just kidding. I hope it didn't. No, kidding about the elbowing. That is shanked in the general direction of the tournament desk. Point for C2. Cramped confines here. I just hope we don't get a errant ball from the other court. Always the fear, the unseen. Riley bangs that down. And a point for C2. They lead something to something else. Actually, we'll try to get an actual score. I do realize that something to something else is not particularly helpful. We've actually doubled them up at 16-8. I'm trying to use actually as much as my kids use literally. And usually when they use literally, they're speaking figuratively, which I find ironic. But maybe it's just me. Nice swing there down the line for the Preds. Nice pass by. Whoa, okay. A bit like anti-aircraft fire. As you might expect, just a bit long. Flak attack. It's blocked back down and hard. The Preds closing a bit of ground here. Walker with a nice swing. Oh, that's through the wickets. Man, I think that's a see-through timeout as we've hemorrhaged a little bit. Minor hemorrhaging. What's up, man? How are you?
Good, we just won.
Oh, nice. So yeah, is that a quarterfinal and now into the semis?
I don't know. I think we play the winner of this though. How's this game going?
Early, well, not early stages, middle stages of set one. So I think we just called the timeout to say, hey, what's up?
I know, I came over here. I was just watching A2 over there.
Oh, gotcha.
That
Okay.
game is not going so well.
Oh, right. Was it Solomon's team?
Yeah. It was close,
But not great? In the early goings? You guys do anything fun last night?
we kind of just celebrated everybody's birthday.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's right. You guys had a bunch of them. Excellent. All those December kids. See, Isaac McKinney from C2's 18 team drifting past. The guy with a nice rip from the back row. That's up. We got a net violation on the Preds. That'll bring the blonde bomber back to serve. The blonde bomber turned down front row seats to the Cavaliers last night. In favor of the nosebleeds. Alas, Steph Curry not in the lineup. Good time we've had, nonetheless. Into the net like a big tuna. Tuna. All right, the Preds back to serve now. Hard off the block. Nice swing, Josh Harris. Dig it up. Back out to Jakai. That's down. Okay. It might have been off the block and out, but it was apparently not touched and in. So pay no attention to me. Nice swing there, and I'm just going to get out of the way because I got coffee and small children at home. Well, actually, I don't have that anymore, but we're looking to adopt. Next time we're out and about. Must love dogs and volleyball. All right. Nice pass. Into the middle. Rory bringing the harm. Bryce with some soccer moves. Nice serve there for the ace. Up full. No idea what the score is. Many things to love about this court. Includes 9 impossible to see score. 22-14. Good job tracking that. Off the block. Chundered back over by Jakai. Kept alive. Oh, the Preds ladled that over. Back row coming from Bradley. He goes with the tip. The old back row tip. Curiously effective. 23-14. Nice serve. That's going to be a free ball. Back row from Riley, who punishes that ball. made a nice ka-thunk sound, about the same sound when you hand slap the Goodyear blimp. Shing. I know this from personal experience. If you just could have jimmied that door, I think it would have been an epic evening, but alas, it stayed moored. I suspect that would have ended either in death or at least some period of incarceration. It probably worked out for the best as I reflect upon it all these years later. Okay, set 1 in the books. C2 halfway home to punching their ticket to the semifinals here in the Nike Freese Fest. Aptly named, I might add, as there is snow on the ground. We're used to a bunch of white fluffy stuff, but that was because we were at the beach last weekend and loving it. What is this? Like a bad dream. All right, we're joined in the booth by volleyball star Courtney Krebs McKinney. How are things this weekend here at the Nike Freese Fest?
It's nice and chilly.
Nice and chilly. Oh, sure. That's the way of saying a living hell.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay. Cleveland has been nice, though. It seems like a very livable city. My first time visit. Have you been up to Cleveland before, the land?
No, we have not.
No, first time, too.
First time.
Did you guys do anything fun? I heard there were a rash of birthdays to be celebrated last night.
Arcade. We celebrated the arcade laser tag and go-kart racing that obviously our team turned into bumper cars.
Sounds good, sounds good. And you guys got the early W here, so you guys are on your way into the semis, or was that into the quarters?
Semis.
Into the semis, nice. All right, C2 18s have already punched their ticket to the semis. 17s looking to do the same here in set 2. What's up next? All right, she's gotten shy on us all of a sudden. She decided to bail out and seek a safe haven talking to Charity, which is, anybody knows, is really no safe haven.
That's my bailout.
Alrighty then. All right. Set 2 threatening to get underway. Off the block, nice dig. All right, I thought that whistle was on our court. It was not. Bradley puts that away. Nice work by the Joshes on that one. I think all 3 Joshes got mitts on the ball there. The Josh triumvirate. We were filing paperwork to get everyone's name changed to Josh on the team and see how that goes. Hopefully get that tidied up before Nationals. I am so glad that got deflected, though, because I saw my camera crew live flashing before their eyes. Actually, our crew is mostly made of inanimate aluminum pieces, painted black, but nonetheless, very dear to me. I thought that ball was in the aisle, but it has been apparently kicked about, and oh, there it is. We have a pelota. Thought that might be out, but we'll never know for sure. All right, I don't think a non-Josh touched the ball in that rally. R1 is explaining something. No idea what. Not overturning the point though, so Briley is back to serve. Our first non-Josh touch in a bit. Oh, nice swing down the line. Self-defense touch for Josh. Kind of my go-to. If I just fishing for a name, I'm just gonna go with Josh. Good work, Josh. That is not Josh. That's Bro. That's Josh. Chundered into the net. Point. C2. Brian Hogg joining us on the bench. Fresh off the 18s win. Lending a hand here on the 17s. Into the net. Point. C2. Josh back to serve. 4 serving 3. Thank you, scoreboard person, for displaying the score. High and tight. That'll make it 4-4 as that serve fails to minutes. The Preds back to serve. I have no idea where these guys are from. They won the opening play-in game. The quarter, as some would call it. Nice one-hand stab. Oh, through the wickets and down. And that was not a Josh. That was Rory with the swing, but Josh with the pass and the set. Not the same Josh, as you might expect. Nice serve. I gotta say, Josh Siebert has really been banging on the top spin. And I like it. Nice pass there, insistent-ish. But a retrograde swing into the net makes it a C2 point, and they extend their lead to some number. Well, there's an ace. All right, I'll go ahead and do the walk and figure out what the number is. 9 serving 4. I think it's a 5-point run, roughly, for C2. We were tied at 4 apiece back in the day. That one, ooh, I thought it was going to be long too. Freds laid off of it, but it landed in. At least so says the line judge, who's the only opinion that really matters here. That one, though, not going to be in. Paying the Predator fan, and still rising, I believe, when she played that up. Luckily, she was paying at least enough attention to get hands in front of face before being gobsmacked. I'm trying to use that word in a sentence for quite some time. That is off at least 1 pair of mitts, if not 2. Point C2. I'm going to call it 11-5. May not be right, but that's what I'm going to call it. Oh, nice tip. If I'm not mistaken, the tipper's name is Ratjar, which is unusual, maybe from the Chicago Ratjars. I'm not sure. Try to confirm that. Nice serve. Whatever the name, his topspin speaks for itself. Well, that just went poorly. Josh trying to duck out of the way of that one, gets thumped in the back. I think it was actually deflected off Bryce already by the time it was actually a second contact when it hit Bryce in the back. But, oh, goodness, right in the nose. Trying to get out of the way of that and took it right in the kisser. So much for the fast reflexes this morning. Once I did the math and determined that the camera was going to be safe, I failed to get my face out of the way. Lesson learned. Bail. And get some Lexan. Oh, that's off the tape and almost down. Thought we were going to have the dirty ace there. Bradley with the roll shot. And he will go back to serve. Let's get a score check here. 13-9. Riley, it's been an odyssey from the serving line, and there we go again. That one just went. He was banging the line on the beach last week, and that one moves just a skosh to the right. Skosh to find that measurement. Nice back set. Josh with the bang. Over the top. Bryce. Nice. Oh, that's blocked back though. Fred's bench seemed overly excited about the block. Scoreboard. Scoreboard. Oh, nicely done. Josh S. Pulls back the swing, goes with the, I don't know what to call that. The overset attack, the two-hand attack. Anywho, pushed it right off the hand. Oh, there's a block, and yet no excessive celebration. That one on the fly. Dude apparently has a itchy scalp. Keeps rubbing his head over there. I'm not sure what the hell. Number 14, keep an eye out. He's usually a move that's reserved for when you take it off someone's dome. Do it again, dude. He's doing it again. I guess it's like a nervous tick. Kobe, or Kobe, I'm not sure. Hopefully it's not lice. Down the line, nice one. Oh, that's a good looking swing, but into the net. Point for C2, and the Preds will call a timeout to chat about it. C2 has sprinted out to an 18-11 lead here. They are trying to close this out and claim a spot in the semis here at the Nike Freese Fest. Did I mention it was aptly named? Snowstorm that came through Tuesday and apparently blanketed most of the area, if not the half of the country. Picturesque blanket of snow all the way from Louisville to Cleveland. That's our drive attested to. We got a home date next week. Louisville Invitational. A scant 5 minutes from bedroom to court. Bradley will be tanned, ready, and rested. Or at least rested. And ready. Nice up. Josh to Josh to Josh. The triple Josh swings there. Alas. And number 14, Kobe, is still brushing stuff out of his hair. I'm not sure. Nervous ticks are us. Riley, nice pass. Oh, on the shoot. Rory bringing the pain. Julian steps back to serve. Oh, sorry, guys. It's like Zakai, maybe. It was Zakai or Rory. I think Zakai swatted that one back. For C2, Julian still kicking it. Oh! Josh S was going to get that roll shot over, but it came up just a bit short. Grab a score check. Yeah. 21-13. C2 out in front. They're a few points away from claiming their spot in the semis. Jakai bringing the heat. I was actually quite impressed by the play on the adjoining court. Double axe handle to send it back our way. Nicely done. Ooh, there's an ace, Josh S. I think I've talked at some length about his serving proficiency, and there's another example. Rice with the touch on the way out. The point for the Preds. The head scratcher is at it again. This time behind the ear. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he woke up late and did not have time to shower. At a minimum. Riley bangs that down. Rory back serve. Just a bit outside. Missed it by that much. All right, it is match point 24-15. Rally coming around the back. That's up though for them. That's off the block, kept alive. Nice go. Thundered into the net by the head scratcher. Okay, that'll do it. Another sweep for C2. They are on their way to the semis. We assume that's going to be up in about an hour. I think there's a match or so in between. So we'll be back for semifinal action in just a bit. Until then, we're signing off from the Freese Fest.
11-11.